There are two broad ways people begin to earn: by selling their services or by selling ideas. In fact, almost every great fortune started when someone offered personal service or a new idea to the world. If you don't own property or capital, what you have to sell is your skill, your energy, and your creativity. That's where most wealth begins. Broadly speaking, people fall into two groups: followers and leaders. Decide early which you intend to be. Followers can live comfortable, safe lives, but they rarely get the compensation leaders do. That doesn't mean it's shameful to be a follower. Many great leaders began as followers, but the difference between the two paths is clear. Intelligent followers learn from their leaders. They absorb knowledge and grow. Those who follow best often become the leaders who replace them. To become the kind of leader the world respects, you must build certain habits and qualities. Courage is the first. True courage comes from knowing yourself and knowing your worth. Followers won't trust a leader who trembles at tough choices. Self-control is another pillar. A person who can't control his own impulses can never control others. Self-control models the behavior you expect from your team. A strong sense of justice matters. Fairness earns loyalty in a way money never will. Decisiveness matters too. A leader who wavers destroys confidence. A clear plan, not guesswork, is essential. A leader without a definite plan is like a ship without a rudder. Sooner or later, he'll run aground. Leaders also habitually give more than they are paid for. They accept that to get extraordinary results, they must put in extraordinary effort. Personality counts. People follow those they respect, not sloppy or careless folk. Sympathy and understanding keep a leader connected to his followers' problems. Mastery of detail separates the good from the great. And finally, a true leader accepts responsibility. When a follower fails, a great leader knows it reflects on his leadership and takes the burden. Leaders must practice cooperation. They must know how to create power through combined effort. There are two kinds of leadership: leadership by consent and leadership by force. Leadership by force is short-lived. History is littered with powerful rulers who fell because people won't follow under threat forever. The modern world needs leaders who earn consent and cooperation, not those who demand obedience. Now study the common causes of failure in leadership, because knowing what not to do is as important as knowing what to do. First, leaders who cannot organize details fail. No true leader is ever too busy to address essential matters. If you say you're too busy, you're admitting inefficiency. A good leader must build a team and delegate properly, but he must also be a master of the overall detail of his role. Second, effective leaders are willing to perform humble service when required. Great leaders don't shy away from work they would ask others to do. Third, people get paid for what they do, not for what they merely know. Knowledge unused is worthless in markets. Fourth is the fear of competition from followers. A weak leader hoards power and refuses to train successors. A wise leader multiplies himself by preparing capable lieutenants. Fifth is lack of imagination. Without it, leaders can't plan for emergencies or invent the methods followers need to follow. Sixth, selfishness destroys trust. The leader who takes all the credit breeds resentment. The truly great leader shares the honors and lets his people shine. 7. Intemperance, any form of excess, erodes respect and weakens endurance. 8th is disloyalty. A leader who betrays trust cannot keep it restored easily. Disloyalty brings contempt and ends careers. 9th, overemphasis on authority is a fatal flaw. True leadership needs no loud proclamation of power. It is shown through fairness, sympathy, and proven competence. Finally, placing too much value on titles is hollow. Real leaders do not need grand titles to command respect. Their doors are open and their work is straightforward and unpretentious. If you rid yourself of these faults, you prepare to lead in this new age. The world is changing. The old style of leadership by force is dying out, and the demand for cooperative, intelligent leadership is growing. That creates opportunity, perhaps your opportunity to step forward. Before we finish, consider where this new leadership is needed most. Politics is one urgent field. Many politicians act like legalized racketeers. increasing burdens on people and degrading the machinery of industry. New, honest, competent leaders are desperately needed in government. Banking is another area where reform calls for responsible leadership. In business and industry, the relationship between employer and employee is shifting toward partnership. Leaders who understand profit sharing, cooperation, and fair division of rewards will be the ones who endure. Every leader who succeeds in these fields will be one who masters the 11 attributes of leadership and avoids the 10 causes of failure. If you prepare yourself by planning, by persistence, and by surrounding yourself with people of complementary strengths, you stand ready to take advantage of the demand for better leadership. Now choose your path. Decide to be a leader who finds solutions, persists through temporary defeat, creates sound plans repeatedly until one works, and then executes them with a team aligned in purpose. Remember that money does not make money by itself. Desire, channeled through organized planning and cooperative effort, calls money into action. Build your plan, build your group, keep harmony, and never accept defeat as final.